getting money, man. Breaking 100 grams, shaking that 100, so 11 for the 100, fam. I'm on the line with a desert in the other hand, a rubber band strapped to a stack off the bundles, man. I'm out early, so a nigga don't like that. Pack got the Mac on me, homie, come right back.
Chicago has become one of the most dangerous cities in the United States ever since it was introduced to the drill genre. Originally created in Southside Chicago, the drill genre was able to dominate the rap scene in other countries, particularly the UK. But some of its greatest rappers have been known for committing notorious crimes relating to their songs. Some of the pioneers of this hip-hop genre have spent years behind bars for petty crimes, like stealing, to more heinous ones like murder. Why is the drill genre so dangerous? Who started it and brought it to Chicago? Who are the most deadliest drill rappers in Chicago?
Because people, it's like the outsiders made what the people think drill is. Like, so if I'm trying to tell you what drill is, a motherfucker think I'm hating or something.
This is a deep dive into the lives of some of the dangerous drill rappers in Chicago's history, their crimes, and why the genre is attached to negativity. Why is Chicago drill considered a dangerous genre? To understand why Chicago drill seems to carry a lot of negativity, we must first understand the history of where the pioneers come from.
The numbers are alarming. They say it all. Listen to this. Our city has seen an explosion of crime, shootings up more than 50% since 2019, carjackings up 300%, expressway shootings up 400%, and downtown shootings up more than 200%.
The crime rate in Chicago is so high that it increased by 38% just from 2022 to 2023. In the last 2 years, the crime rate has gone up by 85%, with most of the perpetrators of these crimes coming from predominantly black neighborhoods.
People who can't walk from their house to the store without a gun on them.
Why is that a reality? Why do people feel like they have to have a gun on them?
Because people getting killed left and right. It's sad.
I got shot twice and I could have been gone, but I'm still here, so that's God. I know that's with me, so this here.
What does this mean for drill? The genre highlights the struggle of street life, and all the rappers in this scene are constantly surrounded by violence. It means that their songs are inspired by their life experiences. And when you're in constant negativity, the cycle only continues. Some drill critics believe the genre exploits violence, while others believe it's a chronicle of what the rappers have endured. No matter how we look at it, Chicago drill chronicles and perpetuates violence.
Got here though, man. Hey, I tell them, shit real. I know how bagging the whole strip feel. Popping out reckless and clapping until the clip spill. You can get the tech of the Mac with the no kick, still talking out the side of your neck to get your shit peeled back. And I'm back in the fact, I got my bitch wheels blowing out the back of the legs. You feel the wind chill. Suicide doors in the holes get the tip drill. 66, got them spinning like a wind.
Or should I say some of its pioneers perpetuate violence? The term drill is literally gang slang for getting shot or stabbed, and the rapper that named the style of music, Pac-Man, ended up as a victim of the violence he stood by. Dangerous Chicago drill rappers and gangs. Some rappers are able to take Chicago drill mainstream and leave the hood. Lil Durk, who got his head start as a drill rapper from Chicago, was able to get a record deal from Def Jam Recordings, which had a significant impact on his life. After getting on Billboard Top 200 and going mainstream, the rapper moved to Atlanta, Georgia and detached himself from thugging, although he remained faithful to his gang, PD. But not every drill rapper is as lucky or as smart as Lil Durk, as some stayed back in the hood and became notorious for their life of crime. So here are two of the most dangerous rappers that never made it out of crime and have a deep connection with Chicago drill. Chief Keef. We'll be starting off with Chief Keef, the rapper who put Chicago and drill music on the map as a teenager. He introduced the drill music genre to the city, but Keef didn't just wake up and become a star. As he navigated the cold, hard world of the streets, he slowly began to invest in his interest in music. Keef started singing along to the karaoke machine his family had and recording it on tape, freestyling and going hard on any tune he could find. By 2008, he decided to start pushing out his music, but he wasn't getting a lot of attention until 2010 when he met DJ Ken. In the Superstar DJ's words, "First time I came to the studio, I didn't work with a lot of people, but when Keef came to my studio, I was like, this boy, he's different. He always comes with something new. Everybody is trying to rap like somebody else. No disrespect to anybody, but Keef. Each song he comes with something new, just him. But Keef's unique talent didn't keep him off the streets, as he started getting into trouble with the law at only 15. In 2011, he walked out of his grandma's house, covering his hands with a coat which raised suspicions among the patrol officers. When they asked him about it, he dropped the coat and flashed a gun, which led to the officer shooting, and luckily for him, They missed. He was eventually arrested and charged with aggravated assault of an officer and unlawful possession of a firearm. Keef was supposed to serve years in prison, but he was let off easy and placed under house arrest. While being unable to reach the outside world, he started to really focus on his music and dropped music videos on YouTube. In 2012, his song, I Don't Like, became popular in Chicago. He released a mixtape and video for the single that went viral. He moved from local superstar to global star overnight when Kanye West, fellow Chicago native, hopped on the track for a remix.
How does it feel to beat Wolf, to have some money now? Now I know you're doing shows across the country, you're making a lot of bucks, buying a lot of shit. What you buying?
Designer, everything.
He got an Fendi belt, he got a True Religion jacket on. Let me see what else he got.
The fame, however, didn't keep Chief Keef away from the gang life, as he continued to roll with his GBE gang. They got into an argument with the rival rapper, Lil JoJo. Afterwards, a video of Lil Reese, one of Keef's friends, threatening to kill JoJo went viral on social media.
Hey, I am Brick Squad! Yeah, Brick Squad, boy. What the fuck is you talking about, boy? Over your old bitch! Man.
Some days after that video was released in 2012, Lil JoJo was shot in the back while riding a bike. Police officers tried to arrest Chief Keef in relation to the rapper's death, but couldn't find any evidence, since Keef claimed that his social media account was hacked and used to make nasty tweets about JoJo. After multiple run-ins with the law within the span of 2 years, Keef eventually moved out of Chicago in 2014. It was the best decision he made for himself because he stopped getting in trouble with the cops. It appears that staying in Chicago wasn't doing any good on the drill pioneer, but the legacy he left behind that younger artists picked up on was nothing to be proud of, because the next rapper became one of the most feared in Chicago.
Call Shaq, boy, you at the back blowing these bobber niggas like Osama.
Cray, my young nigga.
K.I., my young killer. A lot of niggas be rapping, but we the ones so gunked.
K.I., the female rapper that became a menace and the most feared murderer in O-Block. She grew up as an average teenage girl. Raising kids in Chicago isn't an easy task. K.I. got exposed to violence at a young age and even watched her older brother get shot in front of her, which affected her growing up. In hopes of getting more out of the gang life, she moved to 63rd and Lawrence and befriended gang members from GD that lived in the area. One of her closest friends at that point was Tuka, a member of the STL EBT set of the Gangsta Disciples, a notorious gang in Chicago. However, Tuka got shot outside of a supermarket and died at the age of 15. It was rumored that his death was related to the death of a BD gang member. This news devastated K.I. She then promised herself to get revenge, and in August 2011, she did. On Tuka's birthday, she went out with her brother to look for ops, and when she spotted O.D. Perry, a member of the Black Disciples, she shot him dead. K.I. got a lot of street cred from this murder and moved deeper into street life. She started shooting at anybody that dared to stand up to her, making her one of the most feared gang members on O-Block.
Her reputation on the street, which was a shooter or a hitter or an assassin. She was known to her rivals as somebody who was willing to shoot first, to ask questions later. It's all over the internet, in fact.
She became a menace to BD. She started shading their dead members online and soon began to have beef with their high-ranking members, like King Von. They taunted each other on Twitter, but maintained some sort of respect. When her cousin, Taekwon, got killed in a shootout by members of 800, she went to their block and shot several members of the gang. Soon, she created her own gang called Taekwon World, and they had beef with O-Block, 800, and 600. But this was the start of her dilemma, as one of her friends, Lil B of the STL EBT gang, was killed by police officers after shooting at them. Unable to do anything about the situation, K.I. went out on the street and decided to shoot at the first op she saw, who happened to be Blood Money, a member of BD and Chief Keef's cousin. Around 3:30 p.m. on April 11th, 2014, K.I. was on her way to get lunch with her cousin when she got shot. She had revealed her location on Twitter, and her ops seen it. A man in a gray hoodie approached them and shot her 9 times in the chest, neck, and jaw, killing her instantly.
Kyra Barnes died last month in April. She was 17 years old. She was killed in the Woodlawn neighborhood in a shooting, and she was shot multiple times. And so the police thought that she was targeted, that she was assassinated, essentially.
Before her death, local news revealed that she had killed at least 20 people, but there was no evidence to prove it, which was why she didn't get convicted.
The estimates of how much damage she did varied depending on who you talked to. A high-level source I talked to said that a girl matching her description was a suspect in 3 to 5 shootings. One of those was a murder. I talked to other sources who are closer to the streets, and those people say that she was thought to have committed at least 15 shootings.
Although the murder remains unsolved, it's rumored that she was killed by O-Block members, including King Von.
And then Von walked up to me, and I shook his hand. He like, look straight. And then I look straight, and I'm like, why? Why are you telling me to look straight? He like, look straight, and what I'm finna say to you, don't look at me after I tell you. I'm looking straight. He, man, why I just run up on KI and you know, why I just ran up on them niggas and caught KI. She was the last one running out of the gate.
Chicago drill is a catchy genre in the hip-hop world, but it chronicles and dignifies violent crimes and other vices. While some rappers are able to continue the genre outside of Chicago, many never make it out. Don't forget to like and share this video. For more information on the hip-hop and rap world, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Stay blessed.